Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome to the stage the 2024 Practical Nursing graduates. Isn't this great? It just seemed never ending. It's wonderful. Anyway, I'd like to start by inviting Amanda Amiot to the stage for the welcome.
Good afternoon, family and friends and faculty and Vice President Halverson. I would like to welcome you all to the 2024 Licensed Practical Nurse Pinning Ceremony. On behalf of the Dakota Nursing Program, graduates here today, I would like to thank you for joining us and celebrating this accomplishment. As of today, we are officially beginning our journey as nurses. And apparently I am giving a speech too, so here we go. So like many of you, my nursing journey hasn't been a straight, narrow road. It's been bumps in the road, curves. I stand here before you, a banker. I started my career as a banker. I was one for 4 years. I have a degree in banking. And I found that although I got to crunch numbers, I didn't get to do what I wanted to do every day. I didn't get to make a difference in people's lives. And as a product of 2 nurses, I knew I needed to do something like they did to change lives. I live my life by one quote. I hope you live a life you're proud of. And if you're not, I hope you have the courage to start over again. And to tell you the truth, I wasn't living a life I was proud of. So I started this crazy thought of maybe I should do just what my mom did. I should be a nurse. And so I started my journey. And the second I walked into the hospital and began working, I knew where I was meant to be. Although I started as a CNA, I knew even then that my career and my home was the hospital. So if you're like me and your journey has been curvy and crazy and scary and you had to start over again, that's okay. Just know that in life, you can start again anytime you want. The journey can be long or short. Just have the courage to start. Thank you.
I'd like to invite Brittany Hawk from the Jamestown cohort to do the prayer.
Lord, grant me the intelligence and knowledge to assist. Guide me in reason, rational, and understanding so I may plan. Grant me the energy, agility, and tenderness during implementation, and the wisdom, precision, and fairness to evaluate. Give me the patience to listen, intuition to see beyond the visible, and the attitude to deliver care with humility. Help me see every patient clearly, unbiased, and with individual respect. Help me to face fear and anxiety with kind words and a gentle touch. Help me to see the joy and wonder each new day brings, and let your healing light shine through my hands. And most of all, Lord, let me begin each day with your blessing to provide care for those who need me. Amen.
Thank you, Brittany. We now have 2 student speakers. The first speaker is going to be Danielle Predro from Mayville cohort.
Hi, everyone. My name is Danielle Prado. I was a student at the Mayville Mobility Group. To say I thought this day would never come is an understatement. I started my nursing school journey back in 2011. However, shortly after starting at the age of 30, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor. And shortly after, I had to quit school. In 2020, I decided I would start all over again, which was short-lived because the good Lord had other plans for me, and I moved to Fargo in November of 21, and again, school fell through for me. I thought, well, since something always seems to derail my nursing school, maybe I'm just not supposed to be a nurse, and that's not God's plan for my life. My boss told me I should do the paid medical assistance program through Sanford to expand my skills. I started that process, and randomly one day had a thought, well, maybe Sanford would come up with a nursing program that will have on-the-job paid training. A few weeks later, I got an email about the LPN apprenticeship program. And well, you know the rest of the story because today I'm standing before you about to graduate. Why I'm telling you all this is because never give up on your dreams, no matter how long it takes you. These dreams you have been instilled in you are not there for no reason. To my classmates, I am so proud in each and every one of you. Always remember that you are making a difference and touching the lives of every single person that you encounter, no matter how big or how small. You will each be a light during darkness, and always remember why you wanted to become a nurse and to never lose that why. Believe in yourself always. Nursing isn't about passing pills and charting. It's about loving people at their weakest moments, even if it's just to sit next to your patients or even their family members and give them a listening ear. Karen, Julie, Lisa, and Brittany, thank you for being such a huge part of the nursing programs. Thank you to every one of our instructors. A special shout out goes to Melissa, Tracy, and Carly. You truly want all of your students to be successful, and I have personally enjoyed learning from you all. I think I can speak for not only myself, but also my classmates when I say thank you to our families and our friends for supporting us and putting up with us through this roller coaster ride. Nursing school is not for the faint. You are the real MVPs, and each one of you deserve a pin because you made it through our first round of school. Not sure if you heard me correctly, but yes, I hate to break it to you because we have one more round to go, so buckle up. Congratulations to the PN class of 2024. I'll be seeing y'all in 6 short weeks for round 2. Thank you.
Thank you, Danielle. Amy Johnson from our Jamestown cohort will now give the second student speech.
Good afternoon, everybody. For myself, this is a really exciting day. I'm sure everybody else will agree with me. We get to see all the hard work that we have done so far pay off. I would like to congratulate the nursing program PN class of 2024. There are a few thank yous that I would like to give. First, I'd like to thank all the staff and instructors for investing in your time and effort to help us reach our goals. I always felt like you were in our corner, cheering us on in all of our successes and encouraging us when we struggled. Your dedication to our learning means so much. Second, I would like to thank everybody in the auditorium, because our spouses, partners, children's, moms, dads, aunts, uncles, and grandparents, without your support and your love and encouragement and your willingness to pick up the slack at home, none of us could be on this stage today. Finally, to my classmates, we have worked so hard to get to this point, and you should all be so proud of yourselves. This is not an easy program, and for many of us, we did it with kids, full-time jobs, and all the other things that go along with life. As we embark on the next chapter, whether it's going to work or continuing on to the next level of our nursing, there are some things that I wish for everybody. First, I wish for us to have eyes to see our patients as people, not just as their disease or their injury, but the person behind them. I wish for us to have ears to hear our patients' needs and not just what they're asking for. Dig deeper and find out what they really need. I wish we have the hands to heal the sick and hurt and to hold them in times of tragedy and in joy. I wish for us to have a mind to think critically, to look past the superficial aspects of our patients' issues, and for us to put ourselves in their place to understand how they're feeling. Finally, I wish for us to have heart to care for all of those around us with the utmost respect for life and health. All of these attributes are a component of a nurse and encompass the nurse's purpose. Throughout the year, we've been given the tools to help our patients, and now is the time for us to utilize these skills to create the best possible care for the patients we will serve. So, to the class of 2024, again, congratulations. And in the famous words of Elle Woods, we did it!
Thank you, Amy. I think you've been one of the biggest cheerleaders too. So, just before we start getting into the history of the nursing pin, I think it's important for you to be introduced to the faculty who have been with your with a student, with your loved one through the journey. So, I'd like to introduce the faculty who is on the stage today and the ones that are not as well. So, first we have Megan Silling. You can stand up. It's hard to see past this table. Megan is at the Lake Region State College site here in Devil's Lake, but she is a traveler. So she travels to Jamestown and Grand Forks and probably even Mayville. She's our OB expert. And then we have Tracy Bina, who Tracy has also, she's stationed in Mayville, but she has also been traveling to Jamestown this semester. And we have Shaylee Lorenz. And she's at our Grand Forks location. And we have Amanda. And Amanda is in Mayville. And then we have Carly Pfeiffer. And she's in Mayville. And Melissa Moser, she is also in Devil's Lake. But she also travels to Jamestown and wherever is needed. And then in the front row, they like to hide down there. But we have Sherry Wise, if you want to just stand. It's been helping the students. Lori Wangler and Jamie Nienhuis. And then we also have with us today Donna Weigel, but she is in the AD program, so they'll see her more in the AD program, but we're glad she's here to celebrate today. But there's just a couple of other people who are really instrumental to our program, and I think the students would agree, and that's Brittany Westphal and Lisa Howard. And they are really the backbone to the program, and we're very thankful for them too. So anyway, with those introductions, we'll get on with the pinning. And Mackenzie Orrock is going to come and tell us about the history of the pin.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so the history of the nursing pin. The nursing pin has a long history and tradition within the nursing profession. It symbolizes achievement and recognition and often signifies the completion of a nursing program and entering the nursing profession. The origin of the nursing pin dates back to 1860s when Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing, presented a Medal of Excellence to her nursing graduates in recognition of their hard work and dedication. This tradition was carried on by nursing schools worldwide who began awarding their own unique pins or badges to their graduates. The design of the nursing pin varies by school and program, but typically includes the emblem or seal of the school, as well as symbolizes imagery representing the nursing profession. For examples, some pins include a lamp to symbolize the lamp carried by Florence Nightingale as she made her rounds caring for wounded soldiers during the Crimean War. Other may feature a caduceus, a serpent-entwined staff traditionally associated with the Greek god Hermes, who was regarded as a patron of commerce and messengers. Over time, the nursing pin has become a symbol of pride and identity for nurses and is often worn with great reverence. It is also a way for nurses to connect with their colleagues and share their common experience and achievements. Today, the nursing pin continues in many nursing schools worldwide and serves as a reminder of the rich history and traditions of the nursing profession. Thank you.
Okay, so now comes the part we've all been waiting for. So if you look in your program, you will see that there are actually 4 locations. And that's what I think that I am blessed to be. And I am Karen Klementich. I'm the program chair for the nursing program. And part of our mission is that we provide nursing opportunities in areas of the northeastern part of the state. So we do offer the nursing program in these 4 areas. So that's why we have 40 students on the stage, and we actually graduated 45. So as we go through this list, we're going to start with the Devil's Lake cohort, and then we're going to go to Grand Forks, and then we're going to go to Jamestown and then Mayville, because we're going to keep it alphabetically per site. And then you can see where the student is in that list. What we ask you to do is when you see that your individual, your graduate is about 2 to 3 from where the list, where their name is that we're calling out, if you could come, okay, to that far side of the stage, that is where we'll be doing the pinning. We invite you to take pictures. Brittany will be taking a picture of the graduates, and we can just keep it flowing. You'll meet your graduate there. You'll pin, and then please walk past this stage. They'll get a little gift, and then you can exit on this side, and then that way we can just keep it flowing. Okay? So, easy peasy, and we'll give you directions along the way. So to start first, I'm going to invite Melissa and Megan up to read the cards, and we'll start with Rachel.
Pinning Rachel Alexander is her parents, Annie and Heath Alexander. Without their support, she could not have done this. Thank you for everything. I'm waiting for little Millie. I see her coming this way. So Savannah Bray is next. She is being pinned by her oldest of 3 children, Millie, who is 4, and has encouraged Mama throughout this year to be a good student, especially to be nice to her teachers. Thank you, me. Savannah is thankful to be graduating with all the love and support from her family and is excited to get back to being a stay-at-home mama. Abby Bursey. Abby is being pinned by her brother Seth. Seth has been her biggest supporter throughout her entire college experience, and she would not have been able to do this without him. Next is Liz Deckard. Liz is being pinned by her mom and dad, Jonathan and Andrea, because they always have encouraged her to become a nurse, even though she told them no for many years. They have continuously supported her in getting to this point and have always gently helped her stay on the right path. Janessa DeWall. She is being pinned by her parents, Bill and Angie. They have been there during this journey and were constantly raising her spirits, especially when exams did not go as well as she wanted. She could not have done this without them. We could not have done this without them. Thank you. Cheyenne Hansen. Cheyenne is being pinned by her dad, Steve Hansen. He has supported her through all her life, even though, or when she has made choices he maybe didn't agree with. Cheyenne looks up to her dad and wants to be as hardworking as him. He has pushed her to succeed, and that has helped her getting through this crazy school year. Grant Howard. Grant is being pinned by his girlfriend, Heather, who bravely survived his late night study sessions and endless medical jargon explanations. She must be at least a quarter to a half of an LPN herself by now. Thank you. Macy Lang. Macy is being pinned by her mom, Bonnie, and dad, Rob. Since she can remember, Macy's parents have reminded her to push herself to be the best that she can be. With bumps along the way, lots of laughs, and a few cries, she wouldn't be half the person that she is today without them in her corner. In the words of her father, Rob, crack a hole in the sky. Tawny Mason. Tawny is being pinned by her fiance, Josh Sherman. He has been her biggest reason for starting nursing school and her rock since day one. He has been there every day to support her during this crazy time. She could not have done this without him. Amanda Meyer. Amanda is being pinned by her 2-year-old daughter, Ember. Just as Amanda gets to watch her sweet little girl grow, Ember gets to watch mommy grow too. Life is short. Enjoy the little things. Gracie Miller. We'll let Ember exit the stage. Gracie is being pinned by her older brother, Gavin. He has always been one of her biggest role models and best friends. He has been there to be a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear, and one of her biggest cheerleaders. He gives frequent reminders like, "Don't forget, I am so proud of you," but also says, "Gracie, you really need to start studying a little bit earlier next time. I could not have done this without you and the rest of the family who has been my rock." Mackenzie Orak. Mackenzie is being pinned by her parents, Carrie and Jamie. They have been her biggest supporters through this crazy journey and have always pushed her to do her best. Even though they moved halfway across the country her LPN school year. Callie Richardson. Callie is being pinned by her husband, Robert, and their 2 sons, Ridge and Stetson. It has been a wild adventure, and they have been there for her through it all. They were her encouragement throughout this program. Thank you, boys.
Emily. Emily is next. Emily Schaefer is being pinned by her professors Melissa Moser and Megan Silling. Both women have encouraged and challenged her to become confident in her knowledge and skills as a new nurse. Words can't express the gratitude I have for them, their guidance, and their support. My message to them is, thank you for believing in me when I didn't always believe in myself. My success is because of you. Tina.
Tina is being pinned by Dawn and CJ. They have been there for her throughout the entirety of her education. She would not have been able to do this without them. Thank you both so much. Next is Riley Suker. Riley is being pinned by her mother, Mandy. Mandy has given her so much support and guidance in her nursing journey that has just begun. She has also been the best mom and a friend a girl could have throughout this year. Next is Erin. Erin Yuri is having her mom, Diane, pin her. She has been a huge support through all the ups and downs that have happened since the beginning of this journey. Thank you so much, Mom. Next, we will be starting with our Grand Forks cohort, and Shaylee Lorenz will be reading the cards.
We're going to start with Lindsay. Lindsay Betancourt is being pinned by her parents, Lionel and Patricia. She wants to thank them for believing in her even when she doubted herself. They gave her the courage to chase her dream. She would also like to thank her fiance for his words of encouragement and unwavering support throughout this journey.
We're going to switch because Shaylee wants to give them hugs. Sorry. All right. Angelina Berman. She is being pinned by her sister, Michaela. She has been one of her biggest inspirations and supporter throughout this entire journey. Thank you for always believing in me. Rebecca Flatten. Rebecca is being pinned by Tiani Pfeiffer, as they have survived this year together. Through 3 semesters, they have worked hard and didn't think they'd make it multiple times, but yet they pushed together through the classes and the coursework to continue to this point in their schooling together. Kelsey Gillen. Kelsey is being pinned by her mom, Robin. She has supported her from afar by many other friends and family members as well. Thank you all so much. Kendra Ann Hawkert. Kendra is being pinned by Carson Ranney, her boyfriend. He has been there along every step of this journey, and without his love and support, this would not have been possible. Emma Mills. Emma is being pinned by her stepmom, Bobby, who has been a constant source of support throughout nursing school. Emma wants to recognize her dad, Jeffrey, stepdad, Don, and her whole family for their encouragement and support. Alana Mullenbach. Alana is being pinned by her mother, Julie, who has supported her through every long night and early morning nursing school has brought. Alana wants to thank her family and friends for the support they have provided her during even the crying and, of course, the laughing. Tiani Pfeiffer is being pinned by Becca Flatten, who helped her survive the last 3 semesters. Through tears and laughter, they were able to get through this year together. Anna East Quesada. Anna East is being pinned by her husband, Ted. He has been supporting her throughout her nursing school journey, and she could not have done this without him, and it looks like a few little others as well. Oh, +1. Next, we will have Melissa Mosier and Tracy Bina presenting the Jamestown cohort.
So the first student from Jamestown is Jean Hawkinson. So she is being pinned by her 2 children, Abigail and Jeremiah. They have echoed some of life's most significant lessons to her during this journey, such as it's okay to make mistakes. You can't prepare for everything, and that's okay. It's okay not being okay, and most importantly, how to be selfless and kind unconditionally. There have been numerous sacrifices that they have made to make her see her succeed, and yet they have not complained. Their enduring love wraps up with the encouragement and support have truly been invaluable. Brittany Hawk. Brittany Hawk is going to be pinned by her cousin, Jessica Holtz, the favorite granddaughter in North Dakota. With her unconditional support, guidance, and most of all, love, I'm here today. Amy Johnson. Amy Johnson is being pinned by her husband, Spencer. She wants to thank him for his encouragement and for listening to her complaints and countless hours of homework that accompanied her time. She could not have done it without the love and support of him and her children, Jordan and Katie. and Mackenzie. She would like to also send a thank you to her parents for always being believing in her. Next, we have Megan Korpaknik. She is now going to be pinned by her mother, Mary. Megan says without her support, continuous support of her mom, since the very beginning, she would not have made it to here today. I can only hope that I am half the nurse that my mother is. Amber Rudy. Amber Rudy is being pinned by her children, Jace and Tesley. They have been there the whole time and have seen her, how hard she's worked. The reason I'm doing this is to show you that anything is possible if you work for it, and if you do not believe, give up on your dreams. Next we'll have Stephanie. Stephanie Ziest is going to be pinned by her children today, Cadence and Emily and Arlo, and her future husband, Patrick. Without their constant love, understanding, and support through the chaos that is nursing school, I would not be standing in front of you today. This isn't just a moment of I made it, but rather we made it together. I owe my success through preservation of my family for being so understanding. This is solid proof to the children that mom can do anything she puts her mind to, and so can you. Now we'll have Mayville, where Carly and Tracy will present. Amanda and Carly.
First student being pinned is Amanda. Amanda Amiot will be pinned by her partner, Justin Teagarden. Sorry if I said that wrong. Thank you for your endless love and support you have given me this year. It took so much stress off my shoulders. Next is Anna. Anna Kerrigan is being pinned by her mom and dad, Russell and Kelly Kerrigan. They have been her biggest supporter during this adventure, and she could not have done it without them. Next, we have Dalen. Dalen Melby is being pinned by Nancy Moore, his mother-in-law. She has been there through the hard times in school and has always encouraged Dalen to do well. McKenna Moore is being pinned by her daughter, Remy. Remy has been there through the hard and crazy times of school. She is McKenna's motivation.
Next, we have Collins. Collins Munns Jr. is being pinned by his mother, Dolores Andrews, who has helped Collins reach this milestone thanks to her truly selfless and unwavering support and love. Her role as a constant source of encouragement, evident in every challenging moment, every doubt, and every triumph, has been a beacon of hope and a safe haven. Her unwavering belief in her child has been the wind in his sails, propelling him forward even when the journey seemed impossible. Today, they celebrate not only Collins' achievement, but also the love, dedication, and sacrifices made by his mother, who has been the rock that has held her child steady. Congratulations to Collins, who has made his mother proud. We have Danielle Prado. Danielle Prado is being pinned by her husband Martin and daughters Riley, Trinity, and Lexi. They survived her passing nursing school. Thank you. And last but not least, we have Brandon Rithiak. He is being pinned by his wife, Chandler. Her love and support during this past year has been invaluable to his success. Thank you for everything.
All right, next we're going to invite all of the graduates to go along the aisles, and we are going to do our nursing slideshow that was put together by Carly Pfeiffer from Mayville.
the truth.
Well, before we finish for the day, we added 2 things to the program this year, and they're so new that I skipped right on past them. So anyway, I'd like to invite up Megan Sealing, and she's going to talk about our Community Service Awards and HOSA recognition.
The student nursing organization was driven to show support within their communities this year. The dedication of community service shows an unwavering commitment beyond their roles as student nurses. The nurses who sit before you are not just future nurses, but they are the future of nursing, a future that shines bright with promise and hope. The following students combined for over 94 hours of community service during their times as LPNs. Our students with 1 to 5 hours are, please stand and grab your certificate from Karen, Liz Deckert, Gracie Miller, Tina Schneider, Riley Suker, Cheyenne Hansen, Mackenzie Orrock, and Rachel Alexander. Our students with 10 to 15 hours of community service are Grant Howard, Tawny Mason, and Janessa DeWall. And our students with over 20 hours of community service are Abby Bercier and Amanda Meyer. And then this past year, Lake Region State College started a new organization on campus called HOSA, or Health Occupation Students of America. The mission of HOSA is to empower future health professionals to become leaders in their global communities through education, collaboration, and experience. I had 2 students from Lake Region who competed at our state convention, bringing home top honors and recognition. That recognition is due for them. Taking second place in medical math was Tawny Mason, and our state champion, med terminology, was Janessa DeWall.
I'd like to invite up Abby Bercy for the Nightingale Pledge.
All right, if all the nursing students could turn on their lights. Mine don't work. All right, then you guys can all join along in helping me read it on the back page there. All nursing students stand also, please. And nursing staff. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity, to practice my profession faithfully. I shall abstain from whatever is destructive and mischievous, and shall not take or knowingly administer any harmful drugs. I shall do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence all profession matters committed to me keeping, and all family affairs keeping to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. I shall be loyal to my work and devoted towards the welfare of those committed to my care.
Amanda Meyer will now do our closing.
Please don't leave me alone. I am afraid to die. This is what the sweet older lady told me as she reached for my hand as I set her water pitcher beside her bed. Her children have not come to visit her since she began hospice months ago. She is receiving comfort care only as she nears the end of her terminal illness. She clenches a picture of her and her children and all her grandchildren taken many years ago. I went to school with her granddaughter, though she does not know this. She often does not remember her own name. I do, and I always will. Just as I remember how she loved to crochet, I know this from her various crafts displayed in her room and the conversations we have daily as I provide her care. So I sit with her. I hold her hand. She does not know my name, and she does not know my level of education. She does not know how many tests I failed or how many I accomplished. She does not know that she has met me before today, none of which matters because I am who she needs me to be right now. Don't worry, I am your nurse and I am here. Families, you all have probably heard our lengthy complaints about nursing school, how hard the tests are, how much we must learn and study in 1 week, how lengthy our paperwork is, the impending doom of passing the NCLEX, or what our next steps are. However, the reason why we are all sitting up here today is nothing you can teach. There is nowhere in a book that taught us how to be the people we are. Acknowledge the occurrences that shaped our hearts and brought us into the doors of the nursing building in the first place. The success you see sitting up here today does not reflect the difficult exams we had to pass, nor the hundreds of hours we had to clock in. I mean, it does, but the success sitting up here thrives in the future, in our dedication to becoming nurses. The future of health technology, clinical decision-making, advocacy, and client-centered care sits here with us. It started long before nursing school began in the fall. That is, our decision to pursue a career in healthcare. Life experiences drew some of us in. An illness or a loss drew others. Inspired and motivated by parents, children, family, friends, educators, patients, clients, and even strangers, we were called to this life. Families, you may agree that some of us were just born with the caregiver passion. And speaking of life, what a blessing it is to be present at the beginning of life and at the end, as we navigate and establish the purpose of our own. The physical and mental stamina required of this field takes courage and undeniable dedication. With every opportunity to back down and choose a different career, we refused. We refused to falter to difficulty. We refused to fail. We refused to turn away. We refused to decline an opportunity to help, to comfort, and to listen. With this, we take the obligation to be problem solvers, communicators, advocates, and leaders. Underneath these many hats we wear, we have the honor of saying, I am also a student, a sister, a brother. I am a daughter, I am a son, I am a father, and I am a mother. I am your nurse, and I am here.
Thank you, Amanda. Well, with that, I'd like to thank everybody for coming to our pinning ceremony today, and I'd like to welcome everyone over to the Bergstrom Tech Center where we do have some refreshments for you. And once again, congratulations to the practical nursing class of 2024. I also do have one more announcement. There was a ring found in the women's bathroom, and it is at the reception area if you've lost a ring.